Hi, my name is Samantha Reynolds, and this is my final presentation. Just to start off, I want to give a little bit of background on living with roommates. According to the U.S. Census from 2015, nearly 25% of adults between the ages of 18 and 34 were living with roommates. This is up from 23% a decade earlier and can be assumed that the number is higher now. This means that more non-students are living together than ever before. This was likely spurred by the Great Recession in 2008 when the unemployment rate reached 10% and the majority of unemployed individuals just couldn't afford to live alone. This trend just didn't happen to stop when the economy recovered. Which begs the question, when multiple independent adults are living together, who does the chores in the home? From my own experience of living with roommates throughout all of college, I could see how this is a challenge. I never set a routine with my roommates, so there was always the potential for an imbalance of responsibilities when it came to things like cleaning the kitchen or taking out the trash. The key issue here is that it just feels awkward to bring this up, and there's no way to delegate completely fairly. That is, until now. My solution is an app called Happy Home, which provides a resource for roommates to distribute household chores in the fairest way possible using total randomization. Before coming up with a solution, I interviewed those in my key demographic and found that more often than not, they usually don't have a set schedule with their roommates on who cleans what and when. This shows that there was a gap in the market and the opportunity to capitalize on it. These interviews help me to understand what's the most important to people when it comes to living with roommates, using technology, and accomplishing tasks. This can be seen in the affinity map on the slide. After interviewing 5 individuals between the ages of 18 and 26, living in various parts of the country with anywhere between 1 to 3 roommates, I found that despite their differences, most people prioritize very similar things: effective communication, eliminating stress in their everyday lives, and using apps to keep track of their schedules. When it came to designing the app, I conducted a card sorting experiment to determine the best way to group and lay out information. This research was crucial to the formation and organization of my wireframes, which we'll dive deeper into in just a few moments. The design solution for my problem came in the form of an app that can randomize chore schedules, help users to communicate with friends, and keep individual and shared schedules set all in one place. It was important to me that the app be extremely user-friendly, so it works as followed. The user downloads the app, creates an account, and logs in. From the home screen, they can access their chore list, friend list, calendar, and account information. Some of the key capabilities in the app is managing lists and the randomization of chores. Users should first create their friend lists, which can be done by syncing contacts from their phone, or friends can be added using their email or phone number. Once a user has their friend list, they'll need to create a list of chores for the week. This will be saved and redistributed each week, and it can be edited at any time. Users can choose from chores preloaded in the app, or they can add their own. After the user has created their chore list, it's time to assign them. The randomization of the chores is what sets the app apart and keeps the distribution of responsibilities as fair as possible. However, chores can also be assigned manually in the event a roommate is out of town or has limitations that prevent them from doing any of the chores listed. If randomization is chosen, the user will click the wheel to spin, and they'll be taken to the page showing who has been assigned what chores that week. There are also options within the app to chat with friends and create a shared calendar in order to maintain a level of accountability. I used the feedback from my card sorting experiment to determine the best way to lay out my app in the wireframes. Using Figma, I laid out the app the way that seems the most functional and intuitive for ease of use. The interactive wireframe can be viewed via the link in the slide. From the home page, the user would go to the Friends page, sync their contacts, and find their list. Once contacts are synced, it becomes very simple to search your contacts, add friends, and see who you've added. Once the friend list is created, the user would go back to the home page and click to the chores screen where they can manage the list, view it, send a reminder to their friends, or access the message board. The final step is assigning chores. From the To Do This Week page, the user can assign chores either manually or randomly and view the shared calendar. It's no secret that no one really enjoys doing chores, but it can be less of a dread if it's clear on who's doing what. This way, no one is left doing everything themselves. In a world where we're most connected and somehow also the most disconnected than ever before, it can be a struggle to communicate effectively. This is a problem I'm hoping the app can help to tackle. I found that although not everyone I've spoken to over the last few months has a set schedule or routine, they all said that they would be open to having one. With busy lives and countless responsibilities, it's important to me to make it as easy as possible to get everything that needs to be done. And it's my belief that Happy Home can help to do that. Thank you.